Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and Shalom, the holy brothers, only four corners of the earth, that teaching this good gospel, and sincerity and all truth. Shalom to you, Aquazels in silence and obedience to your husband. Shalom. This brother Aramia here, back with another video. Alright, and this video is gonna be on, as you see the title. Right, the whole earth is not gonna blow, hold on, into smithereens, as Christians say. No, the earth abided forever, because this is what the Christians will say. Then I talk with my auntie at time, right, and she's abomination in me, so fuck she, right, cause so like she's a lesbo, you know, and she is a Christian but a lesbian. So you know, as they say, come as you are, them nonsense, right? And you know, what Sodom and Gomorrah get destroyed for? That but men and Sodom and Gomorrah people or Sodomites and all these different things, you know. So, you know, and I was talking with she, you know, trying to teach she the truth, you know, and she's saying that the whole earth is gonna get blown into smithereens and all these different type of bull BS. That was she saying, the whole earth is gonna get destroyed, and that is not true, right? It's only part of the earth is gonna get, you know, fire, you know, right? But you know, the scriptures say the earth abide forever, and that is one of the scriptures here in the list of precept I have here, right? And another thing is, the Lord is coming to what? He's gonna cleanse the land of our land, Jerusalem, with fire because of the heinous things, them crimes, them people doing over there, right? And he's gonna burn Babylon, as it says, come down and sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Well, so like I quoting two things at the same time. So like, the one I quoting is Psalms 137, O Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Abi shall snow. Oh how that one go? So like, with this thing crime right here, the fucking some keyboard crap. So like, look at here, right? I quoting two at the same time. So I'm gonna just read the one. I quoting Psalms 137, O Babylon, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. And what them do us? Them had us in captivity, slavery, and we're gonna reward them the same way, right? But that is not the one I was quoting. The one I was quoting is Isaiah 47, right? But I mix up the two in one. Isaiah 47 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no tune, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right? So it says, come and sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon. Right? And then as it says, when you go back to these Psalms, it says, who are to be destroyed. Them have to be destroyed. Babylon is gonna get destroyed. And so like, and after the destruction, you know, it says in Isaiah 13, satyrs and doleful creatures go there. Right? No man is gonna be there. It's gonna be like a deserted land. I think that's how it go. Like around 20. Right? Isaiah 13 and 19 says, and Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So they're gonna get destroyed. Same way, likewise, you know. And Babylon is likened to Sodom and Gomorrah today, right? Them is likened to the same Sodom and Gomorrah that was back then, today, because they have Sodom and they have Bolamen, you know, and they're gonna get destroyed same way, right? It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owls shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So Babylon is gonna get destroyed, right? Her days is not prolonged, right? Babylon is gonna get destroyed, right? We know this, right? And that is so nobody's gonna dwell there, after the destruction. As it says, wild animals go dwell there, right? And then there's one place that's gonna get built back, which is Jerusalem. And them heathens and them gonna build it back first, brick by brick, right? With gold streets paved, very lovely. So let me get into the lesson now, right? The whole earth is not gonna blow into smithereens, as Christians say. No, the earth abide forever. So we read in First Peter, which is the same thing. I think that is it. The earth abide forever. Ecclesiastes 1:4, it says, "One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever." So the earth is gonna be here forever. The earth is not gonna get literally blown away into smithereens and all them movie type of shit. No, the earth is abided forever. The earth will be here, right? Not gonna blow up the whole earth, and the earth is just gonna get destroyed and disappear. No bullshit like that. No, right? Ecclesiastes 3:14. Ecclesiastes 3:14, it says, "I know that whatsoever Yahweh doeth, it shall be forever." And what did the Lord do? He created this earth. As Yahweh, he was the ancient of days. So he was always there. Right? And he created his son, Yahweh Shai, and he gave him the blueprint. And he went on creating everything, Genesis 1. And he made the elect. And once we are part of the Lord's elect today, we would have been back then creating with the Lord. The earth, the creatures, everything. Right? So I know that whatsoever Yahweh doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. Yahweh doeth it, that men should fear before him. Right? So whatever they were creating, with the elect, it's gonna be forever. And that's another thing, right? The earth, right, is gonna be forever. The earth is not gonna literally blow into smithereens, as the people say. No. Right? So it's a lack. Lisa. Ouch. Feel like I fuck it up more they gap. Ouch. It's a lack here, but my phone now fall there and more black dots on the screen. But nevertheless, we go. Right? We continue, right? So we don't read that Isaiah 65:17 now. So like Isaiah 65:17, it says, "For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth." And when you go back to 2 Peter 3, I think that is literally one of the precepts. Well, no, but when you go to 2 Peter 3, it did say, we will get a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, and that new heavens is going into a new rulership. The Lord is ultimately ruling over us, but he set up a ruler in the earth who is ruling over us. And God is going to put him down, and he's going to rule over us literally completely forever. People can be, or no nation can be over us. Alright? So behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. And what a new earth is, when he's going to revive Jerusalem. He's going to do that. He's going to revive Jerusalem. Cleanse it with the fire. Right? We're going to get purified with our fire, cleansed with the fire, and then, we could dwell there after. And them heathens will build it back, brick by brick. Right? That's very happy. We're not going to remember the former earth, how it was with these people dwelling in our land and calling themselves the Jews. As it says in Revelation 3:9. Or it's 2:9. I think that's the same thing. Right? I know that they which shall say they are Jews but are not, but the synagogue of Satan. That is actually used for 2/3 who will say, them is Jews. That's actually used for them, but we use it for them who in the land are calling themselves the Jews. We use it for them too. Right? So that is that, right? Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24:4, it says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people, right, of the haughty people of the earth do languish, right? So the earth mourneth and the fade and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. Let me read that in the GNT, right? And we go know why the earth is experiencing this, or why the scripture is saying this here. We go know why. Isaiah 24. That's 24 and 4. It says, the earth dries up and withers, the whole world grows weak, both earth and sky decay. Right? And then we have to continue. It's flowing on. The people have defiled the earth by breaking Yahweh's laws and by violating the covenant he made to last forever. And these are the things that the tutors of Israel doing. Because what them doing, them picking up the heathens' ways. They're picking up the heathens' customs. Right? So them doing things that the heathen don't do. Heinous things. And this could use for them people and them, But you don't never make no covenant with them. So this is for Israel. He made a covenant with them. With Israel. Right? And then 6 says, so Yahweh had pronounced a curse on the earth. Its people are praying for what they have done. Fewer and fewer remain alive. And when you read it here in the KJV 5, it says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broke the everlasting covenant. And these are the people of Israel do. Right? 6, it says, therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Right? And another thing, who is cursing the earth, doing these hurtful works, and hurting the earth and doing these heinous things in the earth is Esau, Edom, that red man, right? Esau in the Hebrew is Ishashwa, which means he wasted away, or he wasted, right? And red is Adawam, I think. No, Edom is Adawam, I think. Right? So yeah, and he doing some heinous things in the earth. Because when you go to Revelation 11, they go there real good. Revelation 11 and verse 18, it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, right? And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And so like, who destroyed the earth? Who is them that destroys the earth? Esau, them cutting down the fucking trees. And the trees is things, that is oxygen. Right? Them cutting down the trees. They have no reason to cut down the trees. These trees give us oxygen. These trees are these beautiful things. They the works. These are things that Lord will every part of the laws. Like we create these things with the Lord in the beginning. Right? In the beginning, these are things that are lovely things. When you really sit down and think about it, how these things craft, how the Lord craft these things, and all these different things. These things are wonderful and lovely things. Right? And when I know this are very a bit and more to it, but we just getting the point out of it. Right? And should this destroy them, will destroy the earth, and Esau and them destroying the earth. Right? By cutting down the trees and all these different things. Right? We go to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 7. Isaiah 14 and 7, it says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They broke forth They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come against us. Let's read that in GNT. So like I'm trying to go back fast. Yeah, 14 and 7. I think it is. In the GNT it said, no, at last the whole world enjoys rest and peace, and everyone sings for joy. The cypress trees and cedars of Lebanon rejoice over the fallen king, because there is no one to cut them down. Now that he's gone, and this one them is gonna go. Because them is the fuckers who cutting down the trees, and the trees is gonna rejoice because no more is they're gonna cut it down and all these different things. Right? No more they're gonna cut it down. So that's why the trees and them is gonna rejoice. It's gonna rejoice. Right? Then First Peter 3 and 10 it says, for he that not this one. 2 Peter 3 and 10 had to be. Yeah, 2 Peter 3 and 10. 2 Peter 3 and 10. Right? It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Esau's rulership is gonna pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And this is not literally going into the whole earth. No, this is not going into the full earth. Right? This is parts of the earth that is gonna get burned up, and the works that are therein. Like Jerusalem is gonna get cleansed with the fire, and the people in it who are not the Jews, who are saying they are Jews, but doing heinous things over there, they are gonna get fire. There's not literally the whole earth is gonna get destroyed, right? And the same precept that Melezwa auntie bring, right? And she didn't have the understanding for it, right? The last precept, Isaiah 24 and 19. Isaiah 24 and 19, it says, the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean, dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly. And this is what's gonna happen. Right? This is what's gonna happen in the end. And the Lord's gonna cleanse the earth. He's gonna do that. He's gonna cleanse the earth with fire, not the whole earth, parts of the earth. Right? Parts. America and our homeland Jerusalem is gonna get cleansed with fire. One gonna be rebuilt, and one gonna be with doleful creatures and satyrs and all these different things. So I hope this lesson was installed from El Apostle. Hopefully this lesson was edifying to the Lord's elect, giving all praises, all honor and all glory to Hawa, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth that teaching this good gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom to the few aquas that listen in silence and obedience as one. Shalom, this brother Ramya here, sign out saying, Shalom to the elect, Shalom, Labakarim, and death is wicked place. Shalom, Shalom to the elect.